Meanwhile, more than 110,000 people protesting against immigration have marched through the United Kingdom's capital city of London in one of the country's biggest right-wing demonstrations, with some protesters clashing with the police and wounding at least 26 officers. The violence at the Unite the Kingdom march came as police tried to keep the right-wing protesters apart from a group of some 5,000 rival demonstrators gathered at Whitehall in central London. These are the visuals as people gathered on the streets of London in anti-immigration protests and headed towards Westminster, the seat of the UK Parliament. A counter-protest by Stand Up to Racism gathered at the other end of Whitehall, the main route to Parliament. The group marched to the southern end of Whitehall, where a rally was held amid heavy police presence and public scrutiny. London's Metropolitan Police has been deployed in adequate numbers to keep the two groups separated. And of course, those visuals that you see on your screen of massive crowds rallying through London. Brian Thomas is with us on the broadcast. Brian, we're seeing huge protests as well as counter protests. In London, a group is protesting against immigration, while another has named their rally Stand Up to Racism. What are the details that you're tracking? We're learning that some police officers have also been injured in this protest.
Yes, Malvika, as we are speaking and we are flashing the visuals also, policemen, the authorities have deployed forces, and there were a few policemen who were also injured in this violent protest going on, where demonstrators in London staged this anti-immigration protest marching towards Westminster, the seat of the UK Parliament, and in response, activists from Stand Up to Racism also launched a counter-protest, very rightly mentioned, Malvika, at the opposite end of Whitehall. So there are both sides of the protest that is happening. One is an anti-immigration protest, and there is another one which is a counter-protest of standing up to racism, which is also that is happening at Whitehall, the end of Whitehall, which is also the key route to Parliament. Now they've been proceeded to the southern end of Whitehall, where a rally was organized under tight police surveillance. Like you mentioned itself, there were few personnel who also got injured, and now the Metropolitan Police deployed in strength to maintain separation between the two groups and now ensuring order amid this heightened public attention itself. Malvika.
Well, Brian, what is the current situation over there? Of course, now has the crowd been brought under control? We've also, of course, learned that police have been injured, as you, of course, rightly stated as well. So what is the current situation in London now after this massive rally?
If you talk about the current situation right now, yes, the things are very tense even now. But authorities have been deployed, police personnel have been deployed, Metropolitan Police is deployed to strengthen the separation itself between the two groups amid this to ensure order and heighten public attention. Because clearly there have been two protesters that have been happening. One was the anti-immigration protest that was marching towards Westminster, and the other was a counter-protest where activists were even sloganeering Stand Up to Racism, that was happening at opposite end of Whitehall itself. So clearly itself, the situation became bad, and now yes, the police have been there, surveillance is going on, securities have been tightened itself. So yes, the police are also deployed to strengthen and maintain separation between the groups itself. Malvika.